So hopefully I can hear myself. Hopefully there's not too many issues. I've figured out at this point what I want to build the house for, because I tested a few things in the creative world because I was not liking where that build was going. So, I've tested a few things. I have a plan. Let's get started, shall we? Awesome. Then we're gonna tear all of this down. It's okay. It's okay. This is part of the creative design process. This is when things don't work and don't go the way that we planned, we get up and we keep trying and trying and trying until we get it exactly how we envisioned it, or close anyway. You know, sometimes sometimes you can't be afraid to just tear down your own work. It's part of the process. It's okay. So I went into a creative world. Maybe I will put some pictures of what the inspiration is and what's going on. So I've mentioned before that there was someone that I was already taking inspiration from to create this build, and I wasn't going to copy it exactly, and that's still the same. There's a person here on YouTube that does like these, like how to build, yada yada, and one of them is for this Japanese temple, and I love it. Like, I love how the temple comes out in the end and everything. So I'm going to copy the base of that build, and build it here. Of course, I will like link that video because I'm not a stealer. But what I am going to do differently is I'm going to swap out the block palette, because as much as I love the dark prismarine and dark oak, I'm not going to be doing that build palette here. And you know, when we're talking about like building and everything, a lot of people who create things get into the mindset that once they create something, they can't ever change it again. Like, once it's done, you can't go back to it. Now, sometimes, yes, that is absolutely applicable. Like, for example, let's say you created a book and you created a series based off of that original book. Revisiting that world is not a problem at all, but the more that you abuse what you've already created, the less it's gonna uh like the less it's gonna work with an audience, right? So a good example is Harry Potter, right? J.K. Rowling is a very questionable character at best anyway, but the Harry Potter series went on for a long, long while. Now, J.K. Rowling is going back and like revisiting the world and everything, which is alright, but a lot of people are sick of the Harry Potter franchise, especially after J.K. Rowling's bullshit on trans people and everything, and just. But a different example would be like, if I if I sit here and think about it, it's like SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob has been going on for a very, very, very long time. Now, the episodes that they are creating nowadays, people aren't really as interested in, because they're kind of just being funny and being towards kids, right? There's like no, like, audiences are slowly losing interest over time. It's a lot like Arthur, right? That's another one. That was a kid show as well, and a lot of kids liked Arthur quite a bit, but slowly over time, you kind of lose that audience, especially the more and more that you do. So it's important to end things rather than continuing to do things over and over and over again. So if I look at my map here, I do need some andesite, and I need a bigger spot. So I think what I'm going to do is expand this way a little bit, because That way I could just terraform later, and I'm planning to terraform this area around me anyway. It's more so I just want better tools in order to do that, because doing this all with iron shovel is not fun. But that's okay. Sometimes we have to just put a little bit of extra work in. It's okay. So, I want the entrance to this to be like facing this way, I believe. Right? I don't want it yeah. I want it facing this way so that you can see it, like overlooking. That's what I'm going for. So, with that being said, we have a map here. Now, I'm not gonna install Litematica because one, I don't really know how to, and but I'm certain that I could teach myself on how to do it and everything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Litematica is a tool that you can use in Minecraft in order to copy a build block by block and just put it in your world. And it's nice and it's fun and it is a very useful tool, but I'm not going to be doing that because I like the harder way. And two, I don't really know how to, and I don't know, I don't want to copy everything verbatim. I want to have a base and then transform it. So I'm gonna count here, and I'm gonna cut this out. This is gonna happen. I need a bunch of bone meal in order to complete what I need, right? And I'm getting to a point now where this farm that I've got over here, it's running. Like, it's good to go. And I'm gonna have extra.
So yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, how am I going to get this house done? And I have no clue how to get this house done. And I'm kind of freaking out in the back of my mind because I have so many things to do. Like, I have to create a farm and I have to expand that farm in order to get materials like sugarcane, and that sugarcane will then create paper, which then will create books, and then from those books I can create bookshelves. But wait, in order to create books, I need leather. In order to get leather, I need to have a cow farm. In order to have a cow farm, I kind of need to have a farm in the first place to collect wheat so that I can collect the cows all together. And it's kind of just a mess
Of everything that I've harvested, so it kind of makes sense to make this an automatic bone meal collector rather than, you know, me doing it manually. And then I can expand the farm as well. That's the plan at some point, to expand this. It's just for right now, it's gonna be as basic as possible. Until I get this house done, because I need, look at me. I need to get this house done. It has to happen. It's killing me that I'm sleeping outside in the rain and having to work and everything, and I just need a roof over my head. I need to put a roof over Urberus so that he's not getting soaked too, and like this just needs to happen, okay? And I'm getting sick of it.
yeah, look at me. All right, like, you and I both know that I'm not going to get this house done. So we can pretend like I will get this house done in this episode, but we both know that I'm not going to get it done. And certainly it's not going to build itself. And I know that I'm going to have to build that dirt hut anyway. So yeah.
So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to set up so that there is no confusion as to where I live, because, you know, most people make a dirt hut for a reason, so that they're not sleeping out in the elements like I am. 2 rows of potatoes. You're not nice, you know. Thank you. So the plan is, for today, just like it's been for every day, to finish the house as much as I can. Will we get there? Maybe. It's a possibility. we'll find out maybe in the next episode. If I can finish this out.
So I'm digging through my inventory and I realize, oh my goodness, I don't have enough materials to build this house, and I'm slowly losing my mind because I can't include so many time lapses in the video because that's just not interesting. But I need the time in order to get the materials, in order to build these farms, in order to get the farm to make the paper, to make the bookshelves that I need in this build, but I don't have enough materials to build the rest of the build, so I need time to chop down the trees, and I need time to go mining to get certain materials, and it just becomes an even greater mess.
But I'm trying. I promise you, I am trying. It's just I've got a lot going on, and I don't want to. This is for fun. Remember, like, I'm not trying to speed run this or anything. I am just trying to have some fun here. This is not a speed run. This is not a timed trial. Like, this is for fun for me. Because I thought this would be a fun idea, which it is. I genuinely believe that having a world that's like much more permanent to me is a great idea, because I love creating things and I love trying different things, and having a record of my Minecraft worlds and what I've been doing on them has actually made me happy. Like, it's almost like I'm not wasting my time while playing this game. And I know this game is never a waste of time. It just, like, sometimes it comes off like that when you're talking to adults and everything. They're just like, oh, you're really on playing that video game again? Like, isn't there something better that you could do? And it's just like, well, this game makes me happy. Like,
and in order to get these materials and to build the house, I need other materials, so I might need diamonds to get better gear so that I can spend more time using my axe to chop down trees.
It's a hobby for me. Hello? No need to be mean. Right, so if I've got 3 sections now, this last row is going to be for beetroot. The other 2, this is going to be for carrots, because carrots are better anyway, and these will be for potatoes. But anyways, so like,
Or using my time to get certain materials, but I don't have those kind of materials, so I need to go and take time to go mining, but I don't have time to go mining.
I don't know, it's more so like I want this, like, recording the worlds and everything to be I guess just like a reminder, like, no matter what you do, it always has meaning, or whether you think about it or not. And this is for fun for me, and this is a hobby of mine that I really enjoy.
Because I need to get this house done, but this house is never gonna get done because I don't have enough materials, and the cycle begins, so on and so forth.
And I don't mind sharing with people, but I don't expect people to have the same thoughts and feelings about it, I guess. And for me, I find this like a lot of fun. I find this to be relaxing, even though, yeah, I'm working and I have a to-do list.
And everything's awful, and now everything's laughing at me, and life is awful.
Have things that I'm doing in this world, like, it's almost like I'm using this as another job. Like, to me, this is a hobby. This is a way for me to relax, and I don't know, some people out there are just, I guess, not understanding that, you know, like, video games are a hobby. Video games are a way to relax. A lot of people are like, why are you wasting your time? And it's just like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm making memories of a lifetime, and you just don't understand it. And I'm trying my best to just have some fun with my friends, and then here you are yelling at me for no reason. Who are you? Get out of my house. Like, people just are ridiculous sometimes.
I have to create a farm, and I have to expand that farm in order to get materials like sugarcane, and that sugarcane will then create paper, which then will create books, and then from those books I can create bookshelves. But wait, in order to create books, I need leather. In order to get leather, I need to have a cow farm. In order to have a cow farm, I kind of need to have a farm in the first place to collect wheat so that I can collect the cows all together. But I need the time in order to get the materials, in order to build these farms, in order to get the farm, to make the paper, to make the bookshelves that I need in this build, but I don't have enough materials to build the rest of the build, so I need time to chop down the trees, and I need time to go mining to get certain materials.
And you know what? If they don't understand, that's also, I suppose it's okay. It's just the minute that you involve other people and try to take away what they enjoy doing or what they can do is when it becomes problematic. Like, could you imagine if there was like a ban on video games because politicians were like, it's ruining and corrupting our child's mind? Like,
and in order to get these materials and to build the house, I need other materials, so I might need diamonds to get better gear so that I can spend more time using my axe to chop down trees, or using my time to get certain materials, but I don't have those kind of materials, so I need to go and take time to go mining, but I don't have time to go mining because I need to get this house done, but this house is never going to get done because I don't have enough materials, and the cycle begins, so on and so forth, and everything's awful, and now everything's laughing at me, and life is awful.
holy a whole couple $1 billion industry right there gone. People just gotta act less out of fear and not understanding and try to work with the stuff in mind. Like, hey, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it's scary. Like, just take the time to sit down and talk about this. I'm not getting into politics. Like, this is, let's be real here. This is a game in Minecraft, alright? I'm not gonna be talking about politics and trying to, like, better the world and everything. This is for fun, okay? We're having fun here. We're not gonna be into politics. We're not gonna try to send a message to people. This is for fun. This is my idea of relaxing, and this is what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. So, the plan is that I want to try to set the house up. If I don't set the house up today, which is a very real possibility, what I'm going to do is then build a dirt hut. That is my punishment. If I can't build the house today, I'm building a dirt hut. That's what's gonna happen. And it'll be my punishment, and it will be a part of this world forever. I won't tear that dirt hut down. I will put it in a, I'll put it in a spot, maybe on top of that, thing over there. You see it? Like the jutting out thing? I might put it up there forever as a reminder that I failed to build a house in 3 episodes. That is my punishment if I don't finish it today. But I will finish it. It will get done. We're doing this. I have a plan. We're gonna get it done, and life is gonna be just fine. No one's gonna be yelling at me and be like, haha, you didn't finish a house yet. You're fine. Like, we're fine. With this, thank you. 4, 5, 1. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. There's gonna be another one of you here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something's wrong. Yep. I'm like, why? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! Foundation set. Thank God. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna set this up. So, chest. Hopper. Nope. Composter. Another hopper. Oh. Hopper. And chest. This is my favorite totem pole in Minecraft. I'm not kind of got some brain fog going on. I'm not entirely sure what the plan was originally. Like, I know, but I don't know, you know? Like, I know what should be done, and I know what needs to get done. Um, but alas. So, put the potatoes in here. I put it in the barrel. I used this barrel. Yes, there we go. Okay, okay, there we go, there we go. Seeds. And then I'm also going to... Awesome. You, my friend, I am so sorry. You're just gonna have to leave. Because you don't belong here. I don't have the shears with me. I am going to breed the sheep. Hello, my friends. I will make you an actual pen very soon, I promise. I'm not gonna make them a pen. Don't tell them that. They're not gonna get a pen. Anyway, semantics aside, I will eventually get this house done, I promise.
So, did you finish the house like you were planning to?
No. Absolutely not.
So that means you'll have to build the dirt hut, right?
Shit. I'm gonna see if these three work. If not, then this is a stupid idea and I'm never gonna do this again.